Glad to have you with us from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Temple Owls and the Ball State Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach Uramovich told me pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Ball State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Temple's offense to go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Makes the grab. It's Bermudez. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Bermudez. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Temple! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cardinals offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The run inside. It's Horton. There's a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for a crease. It's Horton. Knocked down for the tackle. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He's got 42 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. Rushes on him. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. No, he got loose. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Running inside. It's Smith. Ripping through the defense. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Turning it on! Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Horton.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll go right back to him, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And tackled there by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Horton. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Temple lining up to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the counter. Makes it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. Finding some room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He got it. That brings him to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Temple lines up quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun, give on the inside. Got enough for the first. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Muncie. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Hard running there. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chase. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Here's a little room there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Horton. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There's some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Being chased. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Punt is on its way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll run the counter. And they're able to get him down. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for... Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Bermudez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to pop the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He'll take it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No opportunity to run it back as the ball. They'll have a first down here. A Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Horton. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Pulls it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's a draw. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Mason. He breaks a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Thacker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quarterback keeps it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking for room, it's Mason. Breaks the tackle. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well stick with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you've got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. On the move to the left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for